It's time for our triple play. 3 stocks that we are watching with just around 30 minutes to go until the closing bell. First up, I'm taking a look at Beyond Meat. So this is a huge loser in today's market. Look at that. Shares off just around 13%, trading right around $26 a share. Now, it is a company that has been under a tremendous amount of pressure, on track for 5 days in a row of a losing streak, on track for a record low close ahead of earnings. A couple of key things to watch in this, their partnerships. That will be key here after the bell. We know they have had partnerships with McDonald's, which they say has been very, very strong here for the company, something that analysts will be closely watching here. Analysts will also be looking for adjusted earnings per share of 98 cents on revenue of just around 112 million. Again, though, the stock moving lower for the 5th day in a row, trading just around $26 a share, Dave.
It's all on that McDonald's partnership that you mentioned there, that McPlant burger that probably going to sit that one out, but it's been successful. It's 600 different stores in this Bay Area and Dallas-Fort Worth, and experts call it a gateway plant burger to really introduce it to billions and to the mass market, and that'll be everything for them. And now they do have 8,000 new retail outlets with the chicken, Beyond Chicken tenders. Have you tried those?
I haven't tried them, but I've heard great things, though. People love it. So.
How about the McPlant?
I haven't tried either. No?
All right, we might have to do one of those.
I've done Impossible Foods, though, so similar, but we need to try them.
Allie, let's go. Allie Canal, we need a taste test. My play is Nike. They say the sneaker marketplace StockX is actually selling fake shoes. This adds fuel to the already raging fire that is a trademark infringement lawsuit between Nike and StockX. In a court filing yesterday, Nike said, quote, 4 pairs of counterfeit shoes were all purchased within a 2-month period. They were all verified authentic and all came with a certificate vouching for their authenticity. But again, Nike says all 4 pairs were fake. Now, StockX telling us in a statement, quote, Nike's challenge has no merit and clearly demonstrates their lack of understanding of the modern marketplace. Meanwhile, shares of Nike down more than 30% year to date and down just about 1% on this news. Rochelle.
I mean, it's a fascinating story because you figure who knows their shoes better than Nike themselves. But obviously, when you look at a reseller's market, a lot of questions do come up about authenticity, where people are getting from. When you buy a pair of sneakers, it could be one of those situations where blockchain, so you can really try and track the authenticity along the way. So an interesting move there to have to watch, especially something that a lot of resellers have to contend with. And obviously, along with that comes reputation. And speaking of reputation, we're heading over to my pick, which is Moderna, ticker symbol mRNA. But the company isn't making headlines because of its COVID vaccines. You see their shares down just over 6.5% today. Now, this is as Chief Financial Officer Jorge Gomez departed effective immediately, quote, Tuesday, according to Moderna. And that's after an internal probe into financial reporting irregularities that took place at his previous position at Dentsply Sirona. Now, he's actually only been in the job for less than a week. Now, while Moderna said Gomez will forfeit his signing bonus and bonus eligibility, he will still get his 12-month salary of $700,000. Now, Moderna's former CFO, David Meline, who guided the company through the pandemic, will reprise that role after stepping down $42 million richer thanks to his Moderna stock options when he left. It's the second time in 3 years that Meline has come out of retirement. So top that, Tom Brady.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I think that this is good news here for Moderna. Just the fact that Melina was willing to come back certainly has been helping to guide the company, like you said, throughout the pandemic. A very tough time here for the company. And also, they really need someone who knows Moderna inside and out. So he could be the right person for the job. But again, shares moving to the downside today off just over 6%. So we'll see how things shake out. I'm sensing a rebound pretty soon.
All right, back now to the Nike accusations against StockX. I have just one experience with StockX, courtesy Brian Chung and Brad Smith, who got me interested in sneakers but didn't guide me through my one experience. I outbid the nearest competitor over $200 on a set of Jordans that I was in love with. They came weeks later. I opened the box, and you know what happened, Shauna?
What?
I paid for baby shoes. I paid $200+ for shoes that my 10-year-old daughter could not wear. I am now banned from StockX by my wife.
Well, you know, yeah. Well, you should be banned from StockX by your wife. I would be. also, who in their right mind? That's why you were easily outbidding everyone out there, because everyone's saying, who the heck is paying over $200 for baby shoes? I have two kids that it looks like it maybe would fit my 2.5-year-old. I don't know what size they are.
You want them?
I
want
them.
to bid on them?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not going to pay over $200. I was going to say, I pay like 10 to 20 bucks for his shoes. I'm very, very frugal when it comes to that. So people are saying, who the heck is this person willing to eagerly just fork over $200?
I think Rochelle's daughter could grow into them. Right? No dice. Sorry.